For Jalisco and Corona United, step up here. Now, you guys could bring another player, an assistant player. Okay, cool, fantastic. So, if you guys are wondering why I got all of this together, really, FC Riverside County, we started last year in September, and we've been growing ever since. And part of it has been about exploring new ways to provide a better experience for the soccer community. And we've been focusing here in the Corona area to make sure that before we do start expanding out to Riverside County and to other counties throughout Southern California, we want to make sure that the player experience is perfect. And so this press conference here is supposed to supplement what you guys already do on Sundays. And so it's just testing, really. If it goes well, I think this is a pretty good turnout, and so we're going to continue to test new things to provide a better experience. And I really do thank everybody that is here today for coming in here at Devia Bella's Pizza and Sports Bar. So thanks, you guys. Again, welcome the team captain of Corona United and the team captain of. One second. If we could clap for both of them at the same time. So if we can recognize Tyler Zubak again with Corona United and Juan with Jalisco FC. You guys, if you guys could. Thank you. And at this time as well, we will have Ivan Pineda, who will lead our press conference with some very interesting questions. I hope you could rile them up and keep this night a little entertaining for us. So welcome, Ivan.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. Good evening, everyone. So I'm just gonna be here and I'm gonna ask them some questions, kind of like if this was an actual press conference that you would see on TV or that you see afterwards on SportsCenter. Yeah, it should be interesting to see how these things go. So we'll start off with Corona United. We'll make our way down. So, yeah, let's get started. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and let's see how it goes. All right, Tyler, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm all right, man. You tried the pizza yet?
No.
All right, man. It's delicious. Delicious.
We're getting there.
Alrighty then. So first question, I'm gonna throw it to you, and it's simple. So you guys finished the season as one of the most consistent teams in the league. How does it feel to know that, because of the consistency that you guys had and how well you guys played throughout the year, that you guys are considered as one of the heavy favorites to win it all?
I think it's awesome. We consistently had the same guys out all year, great players, and we've started to gel more as a unit. You can tell by our results, we just got better as the season went on, and I just think it leaves us in a good spot going into the playoffs, and I think we have a good chance at taking it.
Definitely. So coming into the playoffs, you guys are actually the best defensive team in the league. How does that boost morale and confidence in the team?
I think it's awesome because even in games that we might not mesh as well going forward, we're still usually in games because our defense is only letting in maybe one goal, two if teams are lucky, but most of the time we're still in the game either way. So if we can even get a lucky corner, and sometimes we can pull a result that maybe we didn't deserve.
Awesome. And last question is, you guys are going up against Los Arriba, a team you guys faced off in the final not so long ago, which you guys actually lost. How do you guys plan to make that different? How do you guys expect to try to get, quote unquote revenge on these?
I don't really call it revenge. It was a good game, but I mean we were minutes away from taking it the first time, so I think we just need to come in with the same game plan and just execute a little bit better, go through the full 90 minutes with what we had, and end up winning it this time.
Awesome. Well, those are all my questions for you. Hand over the mic. It's right there. Yeah, awesome.
He's with Corona United as well.
Oh, okay. All right, then. So
Jalisco.
Yeah, so we'll jump over to Jalisco then.
You're Corona United, right? Yeah.
Alrighty then. Hold up. You guys threw me off right now.
So Richie's actually going to introduce himself here. He came in here with Juan. So Richie.
Hi, I'm the coach of Jalisco FC and I'm Richard Ramirez.
All right, Richard and Juan. Here comes the first question. So it wasn't the best of starts for you guys this season, but you guys closed it off pretty well at the end. What did you guys do to fix it, and how are you guys going to implement that into these playoffs?
Well, like how we did have a rough start to the season, but I like how the team worked really hard to get to the playoffs, and we'll try our best to win it all.
Alrighty, so you guys ended the season as the highest scoring team. Can we expect plenty of goals this Sunday from you guys?
Well, this is gonna be a good game against Dortmund. Ever since we've ever played them, I think like 4 or 5 times. The games have always been close, but yet again we are the leading scorer team. So we hope, get a good game and have as much goal as possible.
Well, one of the great things about this sport is that it gives you a chance to get yourself redemption, and kind of like how I asked the Corona United people is, you're going up against a team that you saw not so long ago. Do you guys see this as an opportunity to get revenge from last season's final?
Well, yes and no, because we do truly want to win, and we're going to try our best to win, and hopefully we come up top against Dortmund.
All right, well, that's all my questions for you guys right now.
So we'll be adding more questions, and you guys just, if we could give an applause for Rich in here for joining us. Thank you. Those were interesting questions there. I also want to recognize Anthony here. And I have a question for you as well. Anthony, introduce yourself if you may.
I'm Anthony, I'm the coach of the Corona United team. Oh, sorry. Hi, my name is Anthony and I'm the coach of the Corona United team.
That's Anthony there. So, Anthony, the season, I think, was very interesting the way it turned out. It really fluctuated, like with the teams, right? And Jalisco FC specifically, how they were able to come from 5th all the way to 3rd and finish off that way. Just throughout the season, it really first place, there was no consistent team that remained there, but you guys did finish off the season in 1st. Now, going into the playoffs, do you think that sort of guarantees your win, or do you feel that you still have to do things a little bit more harder or consistent? What would you say?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to work a little more harder. It's the playoffs, and I got great team captains. We got another team captain back there. His name's Andrew. And I have faith in them. They control the field, and they put the guys out there where they need to put them. So.
That's awesome. I am looking forward to the game. It's really like a trip in back in history. Our first season, we finished off with Corona United and Los del Riba in the finals. So to see that in the semifinals again, I think it's just really exciting. I'm looking forward to that match. And then our second season ended with Jalisco FC and BBB. And so it's interesting to see that both of our semifinal matches are going to be pretty intense. And these teams have faced each other before in a very important game like the finals. So it's going to be very intense, I think. And so I encourage everyone here to invite your family and friends. I think they'll find it pretty entertaining with the amount of of goals that are going to be scored, the amount of going back to the intensities. 10th time I've said it, but also being able to hang out with everybody. I think also just like we're doing here today. So again, invite your friends, invite your family, it'll be both games will be very interesting, and I do want to thank you guys for coming in here today. Dev Via Bella Pizza and Sports Bar has committed to providing a pizza party for free to every team that registers to any FCRC adult soccer league. And so if you guys register into, you guys get to, we're going to continue adding more incentives for you to participate with FC Riverside County. So I really hope that to see you guys here, and you have our commitment that with the player experience, it will always strive for the best, and we're always open for feedback, so we'll always continue to enhance the service that we do provide now. And yeah, you guys, I really do thank the team captains here for coming up here, and also answering questions. And Ivan Pineda, thank you for participating here, asking those questions. Again, this is the start of FC Riverside County. Our organization's going to grow, our crowd's going to grow, and yeah, thanks you guys. I'm going to be handing out awards very quickly here, and yeah, you guys will be here. There's alcohol, there's soda, and yeah, you guys. So thank you. Do you have any last words, Ivan? Okay. Thank you. So we're going to move on to the awards. Thanks, you guys. We're good. Thank you. I'm going to start handing awards that Corona United requested that we provide. And I would like to start off by presenting Andrew Whittaker as the most honorable player for Corona United. So we can get Andrew up here. Thank you very much. I'd like to also recognize the MVP, the most valuable player of Corona United, Tyler Zubak. Can you get Tyler up here? If we could also get John Whittaker for being the most honorable supporter.
He's not here.
He is not here today, but
His son can come up.
Andrew, if you can come back up here again, please. You're gonna be coming. If Andrew, if you could come up here again for the uniform sponsor, John Whittaker again. John Whittaker, yes. So just very quickly, his father, John Whittaker, such a great man. He's he sponsored you for jerseys and socks, and so that I think that's always very good to have in your team. So, John. All right, so we're gonna move to Jalisco FC. The MVP, most valuable player, Cruz Lopez. Do we have Cruz Lopez here? Okay, no worries. Richie, if you don't mind coming up here. You good, buddy. Thank you. Hey, Richie. No. Shake your head. There you go. If for Best Forward Award, Ivan Sanchez from Jalisco FC. We can get Ivan up here. And the Best Midfielder Award to Richard Castro. And Best Defender Award presented to Cesar Villalpando. All right, so we're gonna wait off on the BVB ones. I'm good. Oh, is it? Okay. Hi, Roberto. So, do you have any of your players here? All right, I'm gonna say them anyways. Distinguished Midfielder Award presented to Angel Jimenez to BVB. Distinguished Midfielder Award presented to Galdardo Nodal. Distinguished Midfielder Award presented to Gennaro Sandejas. Distinguished Defender Awards presented to Martet Banda, Raul Gonzalez, Brian Gonzalez, Hector Hinosa, Neyman Morales, and this is a new one here. Most valuable goalkeeper, Oscar Cabajal. I think we could all say he's a great goalkeeper. Yeah, Oscar, most valuable goalkeeper. He's not here today, but he is a pretty good goalkeeper. Just wanted to recognize that. And distinguished forward awards to Juan Victor Aguilar, Marcus Pompa, and MVP Juan Hernandez. All right, you guys. So I did want to recognize the coaches that are under 30. I think when someone forms a team, like it is some sort of responsibility. And there are times where the coach has to pay for like a large part of the referee fee, or pays for someone's registration, or is like sending out a lot of text messages to all the players. So it's I know it could be a lot of work. And so under 30 leader award presented to Edgar Trejo. Edgar. Under 30 leader award presented to Ivan Pineda for leading CNSC FC. Under 30 leader award presented to Tyler Zubak. He is captain of 2 teams now.
Not in that league too. Gotta get in the camera.
Under 30 leader award presented to Victor Fernandez from Los de Arriba. Under 30 leader award presented to Juan Ramirez for leading Jalisco FC. Now we are going to recognize all the coaches. So Edgar Trejo again, we can have you here, Leadership Award. Leadership Award presented to Nancy Mextroff. Leadership Award presented to Juan Ramirez. Leadership Award presented to Roberto Lara, BBB coach. Another award for Ivan Pineda, Leadership Award. And we have this leadership award for our staff. I wanted to present this one to Alfredo Aros. We got one for you too, JJ. Now, I do have 2 more awards to present here, and the first one I'm going to start off is with the Hall of Fame induction. So this season we had 3 season top goal scorers, and it really demonstrates the competitiveness that we now have at FCRC Adult Soccer Leagues. We started off our first season, the season top goal scorer scored 23 goals. For the second season, it was 17 goals. And now for this third season, 7 goals. So as you guys can see, it's getting really competitive here. And so we did have a tie between 3 season top goal scorers. Tyler Zubak. Wait, one second. Sorry. We had Tyler Zubak, Cruz Lopez, and Edgar Trejo. Tyler Zubak is already in the Hall of Fame from our first season. Cruz Lopez is already in the Hall of Fame from our second season. And so for tonight, we'd like to induct Edgar Trejo to the Hall of Fame. Edgar, we can get you to come up here. This is the last time, I promise. And I have one more person to recognize. This is the President Award. So I have, since our organization is relatively small, I do have the opportunity to see a lot of what goes on at our day-to-day. And having met many people, I think I would say there's so many young leaders in our at FCRC Adult Soccer Leagues. But there's one in specific, I think, who has always been a good role model to the community, to the young adults here. And I think it's very important that we have people like him that can really help provide that good example. I know even like myself, anybody here, we all have like our, we want to goof off sometimes or something like that. But I think having that seriousness or having that person to really guide a group is no one like, or someone who could do it better than Andrew Whittaker. So, Andrew Whittaker, if you can come up here, I'd like to award you the President Award. All right. So, again, I just think it's important that the player experience goes beyond what's just on the field. And so, in addition to the press conference, also recognizing everyone that contributes, from the player to the supporter to the staff member. And some of our teams here almost operate as more of a professional club just because of the amount of support they have. And so I do want to thank everyone that does provide support to their team. And yes, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that came here today. We're going to keep trying new things. We'll see what the soccer community demands, and whatever the soccer community demands, FC Riverside County will be able to provide it the best way. So thanks you guys for coming in here to Avila Pizza and Sports Bar. JJ, thank you for hosting us. Thank you everyone. Have a good night.